from the land of the rising sun. 30 determined athletes have accepted the challenge to become Ninja Warrior. Divided into 4 extreme stages, competitors face the ultimate test of strength and will in their quest to become champion. Many are called, few are chosen. Now, let's find out who's tough enough to become the next Ninja Warrior.
Welcome back to welcome back to Star Challenge. In the last tournament, 20 competitors weighed a battle against ruthless obstacles spread through 4 punishing stages. And though 3 men reached the 3rd stage, all of the competitors ultimately failed. But with another Star Challenge tournament starting today, new hopefuls fill the air. 30 new challengers have arrived at Mizugari Island in pursuit of total victory. All aim to ascend the summit of the Metal Mountain. They have a long journey ahead of them. Challengers will start off with a slightly modified first stage. A buff gap splitter and jumping spiders now block the way to the finish. In stage 2, competitors have 65 seconds to clear a dangerous maze of moving obstacles, a harder salmon ladder, and heavy walls. The elite that make it to the Ender Challenge Stage 3 will confront the same difficult obstacles from the last time, with a new and balanced vertical limit. And in the final stage, survivors have only 30 seconds to scale a 28-meter tower that looms over all the other courses. Will anyone be strong enough to go all the way and become the first Ninja Warrior? Or will they cry about the course being Ender Challenge themed and the course being mid and rigged? We now go to Mizugari Island in America. The action is about to begin.
Kicking off the first run of the tournament, it's GamingBrando.
Up first is the one and only GamingBrando. Why is he back? Because he likes to get made fun of. Notorious for their horrible performances in competitions, he spent the most time in the water than anyone else in any competition out there. I mean, he does decent in Steel Castle, but that's different. Will he embarrass himself yet again, or end up back in the water?
Last time he failed the half poop attack and the first obstacle. So can he get redemption? He is onto the sextuple steps. This time taking a bit more time than he did originally, just making sure he doesn't fail it again. But it looks like he's going to make it through into the gap splitter, which has been buffed since Tournament 1, adding a slime bounce. Alright, he's lining it up. He bounces and lands it into jumping spider now. Only Akin failed it last tournament. Can he go all the way? No! He doesn't jump! And it's over for Brando already.
Despite the predictions, he manages to clear the newest obstacle and leap to the jumping spider. Only to fall off the second trap door. Man, Brando's never getting good anymore, is he?
First stage challenger, number 2, sorry, my brain wasn't braining, is AkinOregeno. Last tournament, I believe he came last place, failing the jumping spider. Unless I'm wrong. But, yeah. Anyway, he's into the sextuple steps, going very slowly. I don't think this will help time-wise, because this time limit is not very lenient. He's onto the final step, and he is through with only 55 seconds remaining into the gap splitter. This is a lot more tricky compared to last tournament. Oh, just saves it. The slime dismount and undershoots, and Akin is already out on the first stage.
Next up onto stage 3. Give me a second. Next up onto stage 3, we have qMetro. I got him from Live Minigames. I don't know who he is, but let's see how he will do on our course today. Onto the gap splitter now. He jumps to the third ladder. Let's see if he can make this dismount. No, he cannot. The Gap Splitter has taken out his second competitor.
Well, next up is British Isles Ninja. Sorry, Isles Ninja. Hey, mate, I'm gonna go get my bottle of water. I'm drinking bottle of water right now. He's on to the 6-tuple steps. Alright, mate. Oh, he's on to the 4th one and the 5th. Oh, brilliant. Into the Gap Splitter. I just became Australian. He's on the slime and oh my golly gosh, he undershoots.
As demonstrated in the Ninja Warrior UK airing, British bottle of water fish and chips ninja couldn't do a real core and ends up undershooting the slime on the raw Gap Splitter.
Up next is Chessisthebest, one of the newer competitors this tournament. There's not much about him, though he hasn't seen this course until today. So let's see how far he will get, despite the lack of knowledge. Through the sextuple steps, gets through that easily with no struggle at all. Gap Splitter now, he needs to not miss his jump to make it past. No, he cannot make the jump, and it falls just like the others.
So far, the redesigned Gap Splitter has devoured many that have come before it. One after another, competitors just can't stay out of the water beneath. With our first 8 eliminated, who will be the first to clear stage 1?
Well, the 6th competitor to tackle the 2nd stage is Coma6X.
Our next competitor is none other than the Ender Challenge host himself, Coma6. He is known for taking the host of the show, Corey Sneako's name in the Ender Challenge Discord server as Mr. Ripoff Guy. But now we're planning to call him Corey Dreschel. Wait, what? Will Coma clear the stage today?
The host of Ender Challenge. Let's see how he can do on this blatant knockoff. I don't think he heard the starting sound. His time is ticking away, but he's going really slowly. Going a bit too close to the edge, he could walk off. You don't want that. And Coma is out on the starting platform.
Somehow, the Ender Challenge guy slips off the course before reaching the sextuple steps, making him an embarrassment to Star Challenge, the son of Ender Challenge.
Our 7th competitor today, we have Caracql. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure though. I'll just call him Kara. Not much known about him, but he seems to be good at parkour from what I've seen in his resume. Through the sextuple steps though, he gets through that onto the Gap Splitter. A low bounce there, but he still makes it. Jumping Spider, this has taken out 1 competitor so far. Gets through that too. Half pipe attack. He cannot miss his head, hit his head, but he still gets through. Warped wall hits the button a little late, but he still has enough time to make it up. Uh-oh. He seems to be struggling onto his 3rd attempt now. He gets up. Jumping now. He needs to go fast before he times out. Struggling on getting below and has a different strat for the jump hang from what I can see. Onto the final climb, 15 seconds remaining. He needs to get up there now or else he will time out. He is getting up there fast though. Uh-oh. He's not going to make it up in time. Oh no. Oh. Ooch. That must hurt. He missed the buzzer and he was right there. Next to take on stage 1 is a very special person, aka Froggy. She was a previous tester in Tournament 1, but she hasn't tested Tournament 2 yet. So she's able to participate this time. Into the sextuple step, she gets through that pretty fast Gap Splitter now. Makes it through that, becoming the 2nd person to ever get through that. jumping spider. She has practiced this many times. I don't think she should fail here. And oh, she hit the glass and ended up falling into the water. You know, I thought she would have cleared on this, considering that she literally owned part of my competition and tested this out many times before. But I guess it wasn't enough to get her past the jumping spider.
The 11th competitor to tackle the first stage is trash out superstar Bracoeth. He does a lot of Minecraft Wipeout, a bit of Minecraft Ninja here and there, but I wouldn't say that's a strong suit, but I could be proven wrong. He is onto the 6-tuple step, through that quite efficiently into the gap splitter. Here we go, he's lining up the slide and jump, and lands it nicely into the jumping spider. We saw GamingBrando fail this. Alright, this is a jump to beat Brando. He sticks it nicely. Alright, onto the trapdoors now, and oh no! Undershoots the last trapdoor and his run comes to an end just like that.
Next, after that horrible fail from Bracoeth, we have MatrixMation, my favorite Indian of all time. Sorry, Moroccan, he's gonna get pissed off about that. But anyways, into the 6-tuple stuff now, going pretty fast. Clears that easily, gap squared now. This has taken out many competitors today so far. And he gets through that easily. Jumping spider now. He had no problems with this last tournament. The only thing that he failed on last time was the jump hang out of all things. But he's through the jumping spider. Into the half pipe attack. He backs up a little. He doesn't know what to do, but he does get through that. Well now, 46 seconds remaining. It gets through that first try. Not many people can do that. Jumping now. This is what killed him last time. It's been slightly modified. But he gets through that too. 33 seconds remaining. There is a chance that he could time out on this still. Many people don't know the strat, but he seems to be going up really fast. And he clears with only 21 seconds remaining. Our first clear of the day coming from our Indian, out of all people.
Despite his failure on the jump hang last tournament, the Indian manages, isn't that a little racist, Coma? Indian manages to push through and become the first person to advance to the next stage. It's time for a look at today's Ninja Killers. The competitors struggled on all the obstacles, but it was the redesigned gap splitter that did the most damage. Everyone tried to dismount from the last ladder, but only a few could figure out how to do it correctly. If I have to give you advice, just get good at the game. After seeing our first competitor, MatrixMation, make his way through the first stage, 3 more challengers took on the course to see if they could also make it with them. Despite both MrToastMan and kfly failing the jumping spider because they're bad at the game, Galactic manages to clear with 17 seconds on the clock. With 14 competitors eliminated, who will be the next to clear the first stage?
Next we have Strumcheese, a new competitor in this competition. But I've been told that they may be good at parkour, so I put them as number 10 this tournament. Into the 6-tuple steps. Goes through it pretty fast, just like the others. No issues there. Gap splitter now. This has taken out many. Can he do it? Yes, he does. It falls off the course there, but that wasn't really... Yeah. Into the jumping spider now. Clears that. Does this little shortcut. Half pipe attack now. Barely makes it to that final jump. Starting to struggle on the warped wall. Can't reach the button at the top. He gets it, but he gets the effect late. Uh-oh. This might be killing his time. He still cannot reach that button at the top. I don't think he's gonna make it. He has 20 seconds remaining. If he gets it now, he could make it. Yes, he does. Just can't speed through this, or else he'll fail. Oh! Ooh. Couldn't latch on long enough and falls. For our 14th competitor today, we have a British person named TacMeister. I think he's British anyways. He's never had his run shown on any course before, from what I know, other than some comp named MrToastMan. But other than that, he wants to prove himself worthy of being a competitor to be shown in a video. He's through the gap splitter though, he's onto the jumping spider. It should be kinda free from here, but there is some spots that you could still fail on. Jumping spider though, he gets through that. Half poop attack, sorry, pipe, and gets through that easily too. Worked well now, he has to hit this button for, ooh, he hits it first try. So far doing really good jumping now. He almost falls off near the side, but he still makes it through. Final climb with 33 seconds remaining, and he pauses for some reason. I don't know what that was. Onto the bottom. He can't figure out how to get up, but he gets up for the first and second part. Onto the last part now. He needs to back up slightly. Uh-oh. He's slowly running out of time. 10 seconds remaining. 5. And he hits the button a little late on the hit, but he still hits it in time. Being our second competitor to clear.
This irrelevant child that's their hero purpose finally gets their run shown in a competition, showing that he is able to clear the first stage.
Our next competitor today is the MCC Sweat, aka PlugSpeedWalk. His friend Unset was in this comp, but he got replaced by Limedd as I lost his recording. Into the second double step now. He gets through that as fast as possible. Gap splitter. He skips through it, skips the first ladder, and gets through it easily. Jumping spider. He gets through that easily too. He has beaten this course before, so it shouldn't be much of an issue though. Worked well now. Gets through easily. I don't know what has happened with him, but he is speeding through the course. This may be a fastest time so far. 42 seconds through the jump hang. Final climb now. He just needs to get up here and he will be safe into the second stage. He gets through that and clears 30 seconds remaining. The fastest time so far. Returning back to Star Challenge for the second time is Bluey, bumped up by 18 places this time, as he did really good this last tournament, but got screwed up by the unstable bridge like everyone else. But anyways, into the 6 double steps, already through that. Gap splitter now. This still can take out people in the late game, but he gets through that easily too. Jumping spider. I don't think I've mentioned this also, but the glass has also been raised up a little, so you cannot jump over like last time. He gets through both of those easily. Warp wall now. He struggles on that slightly the first time. I guess he can get it through the second though. Jumping now. He did say that he may have a little bit of trouble with that, but he gets through it first try. Final climb now, 30 seconds remaining. Just can't choke this part like Caracql. And he seems to be struggling a little bit, but he's taking his time, making sure not to fall back down. Gets through that easily, clears with 14 seconds remaining, being our third person today to clear.
Well, up next on the first stage, number 20 is JackIsBoom. Trying to be me so bad. I am the superior Jack. Yeah, but he is off onto the 6 tuple step. We're going with efficiency through there into the gap splitter now. A bit of lag entering it that could affect him. He bounces and lands nicely into the jumping spider now. Onto the ladder section and through into the trapdoors, and he is through that into the half pipe attack. This can be tricky if you underestimate it, but he has made it through into the warped wall. And he's up it in one into jump hang. Lands it smoothly, 35 seconds to go. He can still do this. 30 seconds into the final climb. Looking good. Going up with a bit of efficiency, 20 seconds to go. Struggling with the vines here. But it looks like he's going to just beat the Klaxon, and JackIsBoom is moving on to the second stage.
Today, 21 people rose to take on the challenge of the first stage, but 15 failed. The gap splitter took its toll on many competitors, while the jumping spider wiped out many others. But 6 men Nagasaki successfully cleared the challenging first stage, and will return to take on stage 2. First up was the Morrican MatrixMation, whose MCC Island training proved effective when he cleared with 21 seconds remaining. Following then, TacMeister, Galactic, PlugSpeedWalk, Bluey, and JackIsBoom all cleared with not much struggle at all. As these finalists prepare what lies ahead, stay with us for more outraging competitors, more insane obstacles, and more Ninja Warriors.